all men are created equal. You know what we mean. Now give me some hot coffee, boy. At least we're not women, right, fellas? Oh. What is that like? Is it horrible to know you're number two? Fucking it's not my beliefs, it's my observations on the world I live in. If it changes, I'll adjust the material accordingly. Just don't be one of those dumb chicks that tries to justify it. Oh, no, it's great. Free drinks is worth not having equality. You are in a great country to be number two. Because at least in America, it's close. Men are here, women are here. Some countries, it's like this, and house cat is right there. That's a bad country to be a woman. You don't get lost on a hike there, you'll end up on YouTube without a head, and there's no web redemption for that. Doing well. He's an asshole. I've been told that before. Alright, let's lighten it up. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I had diarrhea today. Am I using that website properly? Sometimes I like to sit on the toilet in reverse. We're listening. It's nice. You can lean on the tank, like, oh, I'm going to be here for that. Don't kid yourself. The people clapping are the ones that are like, okay, he is a genius. I've been sitting on that thing my whole life. You're trying to turn around, have a bowl of cereal. Set the alarm 10 minutes later, multitask. That's how you make it in this land. I don't have many rules in life, but one of them should be don't eat on the toilet. But I'm lactose intolerant, and I've always wanted to enjoy whole puffins with whole milk. Live your dream. Somebody emailed me and they're like, hey, dipshit. You know you have to take your pants completely off to sit on the toilet backwards. Touche. Alright, so I don't research. It's a pre-shower shit. Agreed? Can we move on, sticklers, to every joke detail? You ever have a post-shower shit? You might as well go back to bed and start your whole day over. Things are wrong. That's not the order of events. There's a glitch in the Matrix. This world's not real. Mom! Where's my totem? I started flat ironing my ball hair. You know how it is, ladies, right? You have curly hair, you just want straight hair. So now when people see my balls, they're like, oh my god, that looks really, really good. Isn't that damaging to the hair? I'm like, yeah, but what are you gonna do? I wish Victoria Beckham would knock it off. She's killing me with all these cute dudes. I can't keep up. My balls still have the 06 Tosh. Trendy little number. Tosh Spice looks like my sack. Moving on. Am I the only person that hopes David Beckham has sex with Brad Pitt? I don't know who's in charge of casting in Hollywood, but make it happen before one of them's out of their prime. Can you imagine those two men together, naked, sweaty, on top of each other? Oh, seriously. If there's a man in here that's junk doesn't wiggle just a little bit at the thought of those two men together, this has nothing to do with your homophobic sexual preference. At that level, it's art, you monkey. You should be honored that you share the same restroom with those Greek gods. Can you imagine if they had a child? Oh. The fuck, is that Simba? Was that Simba? That's the Beckham Pitt kid? That's Pitcom? The most beautiful child the world has ever seen? Picture baby Jesus with better abs. That's a good looking baby. If they had a baby Abercrombie store, they would hire him to work the front door. And they would prop him up because his little legs aren't strong enough against a big poster of himself. And he'd just be standing there in little tight white Pampers. And you'd walk in and you'd be like, I don't want to say this, but I want to fuck that baby. Oh, God, do I want to fuck that baby so bad. If I had 3 wishes, 2 would be to fuck that baby, and 1 would be for more wishes. But you can't do that, so I want to fuck that baby a 3rd time. I want to use all 3 wishes banging that baby. You know what's great about this joke? You can't be offended. Because the premise wasn't plausible. I thought you went over the line a bit when you theoretically wanted to fornicate with a mythical child. You're a fucking idiot. Kangaroos can't hop backwards. Try to forget that. You'll be in Australia 10 years from now, your friend will get attacked by a kangaroo, and you'll instinctively yell, "Get behind him!" You're like, how did I know to say that? Am I a wizard? Have I always been a wizard? Heads up, Mormons, this joke's gonna sting. Everybody's gonna get theirs, but this one's yours. Next time a golden plate falls from the heavens, go ahead and put it in your spam file. Let's not base your entire life on a religion that's old enough for my dad to be like, oh yeah, that's not true. Well, that didn't happen. I don't know why they're wearing their pajamas under their clothes. My guess is their God wants them to be comfy. The Mormon Church spent close to $40 million that the IRS knows about last year in the state of California making sure queers didn't legally get married. Successfully, I might add. So when you think of California as this crazy, bleeding-heart liberal state, know that that's not quite the case. And this is what I say to the most conservative person that's terrified of gay marriage becoming legal. Just because the state says it's okay, it's not like God's going to let him into heaven. Okay? So you can still sleep sound every night knowing that goal line defense is up at the pearly gates just going, you're not getting in here, faggots. These are the commercials they ran in California. They had a little girl, and she came running home from school, and she's like, Mommy, 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 the teacher said when I get older I can marry a princess if I want to. Like, what the fuck are you going to do when your kid says that? And every parent in California was like, shit, we're going to have to talk to our kids? Sorry, queers. Nope. That's Esperanza's job. So I want to return the favor to the state of Utah, hire the same little girl to do commercials for me. I want her to come running home from school and be like, Mommy, Mommy, how come you're 9 years older than me? Because we were in math today and this doesn't add up at all. Mommy, 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 Mommy. She's calling out to all of her mothers. And they start coming out of the cabinets in their little house on the prairie outfits, trying to explain how open-minded they really are. Compared to who? The Amish? Am I the only person that blames global warming entirely on the Amish? You're telling me they're not a constant reminder of how awful life would be without all this great technology? Every time I want to cut back and conserve on natural resources, I just look at the Amish and I'm like, oh, fuck that. Fill it up, fill it up. I'm not going to ride around in a buggy. It's bad enough I have a 4-cylinder. I would like a fireless fireplace, though. That sounds incredible. Apparently the Amish partnered up with the Wiccans because it sounds magical. Are you aware of this product they make it? You know the economy's in the toilet when the Amish can afford full-page ads in every paper. Apparently butter is recession-proof. They got this fireplace, it doesn't plug in, there's no fire, it's pumping out heat. I can only assume there's a gerbil in there losing his fucking mind. It's no Snuggie, but it's a great product. Somebody bought me a Snuggie as a joke gift. Ha! The joke's on you. I like it. Dude, I toss and turn at night. Finally a blanket that's like, nuh-uh, I will keep you warm, my friend. It's like having a small child with polio keeping a full Nelson. It's the perfect pressure. What upset me about the gift is that's all I received was one sage green Snuggie. When in fact I know it comes with 2 Snuggies and 2 book lights. Those are $20 values. Where the fuck